Okay, we're gonna do a crash out, as the youngsters say. Get it? 'Cause crash. So you may be wondering, was I a Crash Bandicoot kid or was I a Spyro kid? Well, I was neither, actually. By the time I came onto the scene, it was the PS2 GameCube era, and both of those franchises kinda sucked by then. By then we had Wrath of Cortex and Enter the Dragonfly and all that other garbage. The good stuff had missed me, you see. Didn't get to play the good ones. You know, when they remade this trilogy for the modern systems a couple of years back, there was some fucking window licker at GameSpot, excuse me, and in his review of the trilogy, he said, I don't understand why they remade these games and not the PS2 GameCube Crash Bandicoot games. It's like, what's that clip of Brian Blessed yelling, "Are you retarded?" I know game journalists get a bad rep, but that is seriously one of the worst takes I've ever heard. Why would they remake the good ones? I think they should have remade the bad ones instead. You look at some of that stuff and you wonder, well, maybe they're just being stupid on purpose. Maybe it's all an elaborate ruse, you see. It's like that one infamous movie critic, Armand White. He's contrarian to a fault, one might say. He always tries to say the opposite of what everybody else is saying, probably regardless of what he actually thinks of the movie. He's what the youngsters would call a master troll. So anyway, maybe that complete moron on GameSpot, fuck. They really should have named that something else. Anyway, maybe he's just being dumb on purpose. For the sake of getting clicks, you see. It's engagement farming. You gotta format your stuff in a way that will make people talk about it. And what better way to do that than to say something completely asinine? Anywho, so, by the way, viewer, did you know that there was a weird kerfuffle with this game's development where there was some kind of corporate shenanigans where the developers couldn't actually get into their main office, so the majority of Crash Bandicoot 3 was developed in a hallway or something? Those evil, greedy corporate overlords wanted to steal our beloved funny orange marsupial from us, but the brave game developers of the world stood up to corporate greed, and they made the game anyway. They made the game in a smelly old hallway, all so that I could sit here 30 years later and make Let's Plays of it that'll get 5 views. And even that's being generous. Okay, is it boss time yet? Oh wait, no, we still got more. I'm doing them out of order, so it gets kinda confusing at times.
Ooga Ooga and Cortex want Tiny get crystals and bring them to Big Coliseum in Rome. Crash! Leave them for Tiny, or Crash get crushed!
So that was the infamous Tiny Tiger. Was he introduced in this one, or was it one of the earlier ones? I forget. What do you think the direction was like when they were recording his voice? Do you think the director told him, give him a tigery accent? The voice actor did his very best. Just kinda makes him sound like your Polish uncle or something. Close enough. That's probably what tigers would sound like if they could talk. Hello. So as you may have surmised, the controls are kinda crap here, but this game came out 57 years ago, so I don't think I'm really pushing any boundaries by saying that. The concept of water levels controlling poorly is something that has been addressed in gaming media many a time. What's up, guys? Welcome back to ScrewAttack.com. I'm Stuttering Craig, and today we're gonna be looking at the top 10 worst water levels in video games. Number 10. Number 10. Getting waterboarded at Abu Ghraib. And they just put in like footage of torture. Man, I hate that when that happens. Number 9. The Miracle on the Hudson. Number 8. Fuck. Yeah, I got nothing. Did you guys ever go to ScrewAttack.com? Or maybe it was GameTrailers.com. What was the place where AVGN was originally? Before he was a YouTube guy? Everybody just went there for AVGN, and everyone else on there was just like a bottom feeder who would get maybe like 1 or 2,000 views just for being on the same site as AVGN. Nobody cared about those other guys. I can't even remember what that guy's name was. That other guy that was there. Was his name Michael Patcher or something? We're getting into some deep lore now. They had like some kind of gaming mysteries show with Stuttering Craig or whatever. They had all kinds of content on game trailers, not just AVGN. They even had a rule that when AVGN made a new episode, it had to stay on game trailers for at least 1 year, 365 whole days, before it could get uploaded to YouTube afterwards. Don't know when they dropped that. So, by the time this episode goes up, this is gonna be old news, but, did you watch the Switch 2 presentation, viewer? It's crazy, it's finally been announced. The rumors were going nuts. Oh, fuck, just 2 boxes short. But yeah, the rumors were going crazy. I heard Nintendo went into a restaurant and ate everything in the restaurant, and they had to close the restaurant. Yeah, but seriously though. Yeah, but seriously, folks. Irate gamer. Fuck. I'm interested to see what the games are, at least. I think they're gonna have Yuka Replayly, it's been hinted at. Isn't that wild that they're remaking Ukulele already? It's like, fuck, they're remaking games that came out in 2017 already? Then I think, well, I guess that was 8 years ago. Shit, man, I'm getting old. But yeah, Yuka Replayly might be good. I can't wait to buy a game that I already bought once a second time, but this time the characters have more defined fur textures. That's gonna be a good usage of everybody's time, effort, and money. Yes, indeedy. Somebody online theorized that the Switch 2 might have an attachment where you can attach a second screen on top of the original screen, so you could play like Nintendo DS style games. Fuck, we missed the crystal. But anyway, I don't know if they'll actually do that. That's just somebody in a comment section just completely pulling stuff out of their hoo-ha. It's completely and totally made up, just like everything else you read on the internet. It's a good time to remind you that don't take anything you read in comment sections, be it Reddit, YouTube, Tumblr, or whatever, seriously. Because it's always just a collection of random dumbass people who don't know. It's just the general public. You should not give any weight to the things that people say. But it would be kinda cool if they had a second screen and you could play DS-style minigame, or DS-style games. I would enjoy that, fuck. Man, they gave us the crystal pretty early, huh? I thought the level was almost over. Because that's normally when they give you the crystal, but we just seem to keep going and going and going. It's going, it's going, it's going, it's gone! The Cubs win the World Series! Oh my god! Oh my god!